Hey, my friends, Mike here. And today, um, a little cold here in Colorado, chance of snow for tomorrow. It's very cold today, but I thought I would try to make a video, with all these cool AIs and coding now but I thought I would try something different here. So instead of using like Windsurfer or Cursor or Lovable or all those great tools, I'm going to try to use Cline, which is part of VS Code, and I'm going to use 3.5 Sonnet. So let's try to create a simple app. I did use Deepseek R1 to get like the basic code first. And then I'm going to use Cline with 3.5 Sonnet. And then we're going to try to host it on Coolify. What could possibly go wrong? So let's get into it. Okay, so what I did here is I basically just asked Deepseek, I would like to create, a short program that just takes short videos, combines them together, blah, blah, blah. And then it just gave me this really easy, simple code. And so I'm just going to put this code into VS Code and just see where it goes from there. This could get ugly. Okay, so I started a new project here, and I do have my Cline app running. And you can see I've been trying to do this before. So to get Cline, you just want to go to your extensions here and search for Cline. And then obviously I already have it installed. But then down here at the bottom, you can see where I'm using Open Router right now. I was trying to use the Anthropic one, which you can use that one too. But I was having API issues, so I'm trying Open Router again. And so what I need to do is create a new file. So let's just create a new file and call this app.py. I don't know. We'll go from there. And then I need my code. So we'll copy the code. And then I'm just going to paste it in here. Now, a big thing about using Cline is you see this thing where it says plan and act. Try to keep it more on plan than act, because if you put it on act, it's just going to start going all over the place like, a 2-year-old on a sugar rush. So make sure you're almost always on plan. And then that way you can talk to it like you would with your normal chat, and then it'll figure things out. So the first thing I'm going to do is just tell it, look at my code and tell me about it. So look at my code and we'll just start off with something stupid. Why is it so small? So let's see. I see it's a Python code. I tell you, every time I start one of these projects, I seem to run into the most stupidest issues. Fine. There. Tell me about it. That kind of scares me. Okay. So basically, I'm going to tell it, I want to... I give it the simplest codes so we can start at the base. Oh, wow. So basically it wants to display, handle, process, static. So I'm just going to let it run with that and see what it does. So we'll just click on the act button. And now it should go crazy with trying to figure all this out and play with it. So let's see. Oh, now you can read it. Yeah. So now it's changing everything. And now it's creating a simple HTML. What is it doing? Sure. Sure. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, it's creating an environment variable. I see what it's doing. Where did it get that idea? Yeah, try again. was it trying to do? And so it's like, seems to be an issue. So yeah, there you go. Have fun. With the browser tool. So it wants to see if I can see this. Let's just copy that. And typical, nothing shows up. Gonna let it keep going here. Wow, we've already used a ton of tokens. Chat GPT is having issues. Good thing I'm not using Chat GPT. And what are we doing? We are having a serious case of the Mondays with my API calls today. Oh, wow. Something happened. Hey, look at that. We have a website. Wow. But I don't know what it's trying to do. Hello? Come back to me. Let's just cancel that. Okay, so I had 4 files, and let's see what it gave us. These are really bad AI videos. Don't pay too much attention here. I don't know what kind of racetrack that's supposed to be. That doesn't make any sense. That's kind of cool. So it did merge all the videos. Awesome. Okay, so let's go back into our VS Code and let's just tell it that go back to plan so it doesn't start doing stupid things. Sure. Let's see what that says. Hey, I'm not on Open Router. I picked Anthropic. I need to add more money to Anthropic or to Open Router. But my Anthropic doesn't seem to want to be working. Let's just hit act, see what it does. I know it's not going to work, but I'm going to do a git ignore, but there is no environment variables, but whatever. It should create a readme and a doohickey and a maybe. I am having API issues today. I wasn't having this issue the other day. I should have done this the other day. Why are we on the struggle bus? I mean, it's not my internet connection. All right, hold on. Okay, so I had some serious issues with Anthropic's API. I don't know why. Everything says it was fine. It just wasn't working, so I just dumped some money back in Open Router. Okay, so I'm going to do this part real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm arguing with it about private and public. And of course, it's going to argue with me again. It always seems to have this issue. Oh, God. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're running again. Let's see what happens. Now, I do want to mention when you are using this Cline, you will see that there is this context window right here. And you want to be very aware of that because when you get to this limit, it'll basically stop and shut you down. What's it asking for me now? But I was going to say, when you get to a certain point, if this gets too large, I would just start a new task. Especially if it gives you all the green stuff, like when you see it'll show you all the green. Here's what I did. That's usually the best time to start a new task so you don't run into issues with the context window. Let's see, what is it asking for? I will deploy myself. So watch, it should give me a green window now. So yeah, tell me how to do it. Cool. So when you get this right here, this would be the best time to start a new task. But I mean, if you're going slow like I am, a lot of times this context window will actually kind of reset. So either way, one or the other. So let's see. It says that it's ready. I'm not doing production. Tells me where it's at. Okay. So let's see what happens. Let's go into Coolify. Let's add a new project. Video merger. Let's do continue. Do production. Add a resource. We'll do it from private repository. Hopefully I won't get an error. Oh, I didn't, thank God. Load. I believe this is nothing fancy, it looks like. So I'll just do Nix packs. We'll do port 3000. Continue. I'm not going to change the domain. Every time I change the domain, I ended up having to delete this and start over. But that's where you would change the domain. I'm not going to even change the name. So my link should just be some random gibberish. We're doing I think I already have something on 3000. I got so much going on. I'm confused. Let's just deploy it and see what happens. What are we doing? So it's currently deploying. Did you have anything else you wanted to yell at me about? So I'm going to click this back to plan. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and do a new chat. In case I need to update anything. I didn't think this was too difficult. Oh, there we go. So we'll just let this run. I'll come back when it's ready. So once again, I don't know if I have my Coolify set up too harsh or something, but I'm just going to tell it, going to ask it what it means. So why didn't you just do that from the beginning? So basically it looks like I just set it up for local use. It didn't actually put anything in the requirements. It didn't. I am having so many API issues today. Yes. Why is that installing it actually on my computer? It actually is installed, but okay. I'll come back when it's done yelling at me. But once again, I got it running on my local host, but it's still struggling to get it to run. Yeah, I basically restarted it so I could see if it was still working. It works. Yay, see, it works. What are we doing? Oh my God, this is driving me crazy. See if it actually listens to me. I don't know why it did that. You know, I love watching all these videos of everybody do this stuff, and it's just like, oh, look how easy it is. Yeah, no, it's not. But what's funny though is today I am having nothing but issues. I was working on this on the weekend, no issues. Everything worked just fine. Today, it's like it doesn't. I don't know what I did differently or what I'm saying differently, but and plus, I mean, I'm sitting here watching this thing spin. I mean, when I was working on it this weekend, which is funny because it was the weekend, usually it's harder to do this stuff. I was having no issues. And then today it's just been API issue after API issue. I mean, what are we even doing right now? And how did we switch back to Anthropic? I just noticed, and now it's back to Open Router. Let's see what this does. Let's see if it actually sends it to my repository. It just gave it a new name, which doesn't exist. Thanks. Sure. So now it's trying to find the right one. Hopefully it'll find it. Yes, run it. Find it. It's so weird because I did not have these issues. I did not have these issues. And it's trying to make a public one again, isn't it? Yeah, it's not going to let you do that. Wow. So my Coolify should update. Yep, it's updating. Did it actually upload those? No. I mean, I like how it creates a README and a requirements. That's pretty cool. Oh, that just turned green. Why does it still say restarting? I think I'm having an issue here. Let's just refresh. Where did it get a Docker compose file? Why are we unhealthy? Right? I said 3001, right? Yeah. Usually it tells you why it's unhealthy. I'm just going to redeploy it again. Still says restarting. Why is it unhealthy? What is it pulling from? Okay, I'm going to have to check on this. I'll be back. Okay, so basically it was having FFmpeg issues again. I knew it was going to be the issue, but once again, it just decided to, and it keeps trying to do that. Yeah, I know. You didn't change anything. Why are you changing it back? Why are we doing that? So it should be updating the Git. So if we go here and go to deployment, it should be updating. This is getting crazy. And I can't get this unhealthy thing to go away now. Even though it says it's done, it still says restarting. I have no idea what's going on. Let me check something. Hold on. Hey, everybody. So after everything was said and done, it is working. Here is my simple thing. You basically choose a file, you click it, you add it to the queue, choose a file, click it, add it to the queue, and everything works. It merges the videos, it does its thing. It's awesome. Now, what could possibly go wrong was the statement I had. Well, the problems I had. So one of the things is it spent too much time trying to set up the local version, which I wasn't paying attention. I mean, if you notice on the videos, you'll see stuff like the FFmpeg, install and zip and virtual environments, and I wasn't paying attention to that. So that was my problem. I would say I spent about $20 in API, but at least half of that was doing the whole local machine build and then having it remove it. The next issue I had is I have Caddy running proxies. So when I was specifying a port like 3000, 5000, it never worked. And then when I removed all the instances of the ports, it then worked. The next thing I figured out was converting it to a Docker file made a huge difference. I don't know why, but it did. And then after that, I did a lot of fine tuning, and I thought I was recording during that, and I wasn't, because somewhere in all this, I knocked my camera over, and when I was trying to get it to work, it didn't want to work, and I didn't want to turn off my computer and restart it. So that's that. I'll make a better video of this on the next few days. I mean, this was literally just me trying this out, and I did get it to work. I mean, here's, after everything's said and done, it's got a nice file structure now. And like I said, I've just been fine tuning it, setting up things, and and like I said, I thought I was recording all this, but when I'm going through my videos, this wasn't recorded. So, but like I said, it is hosted on my Coolify. You can see it's successful. I did have to change a few things. Like I said, I did not specify a port. So you can see here, it just says host 80 now, and then, like I said, I have, Caddy's handling a lot of this stuff. And I was watching, a video that I've been using a lot that helps me out. And I can't remember the guy's name. I feel bad. It's like CJ or something like that. But that's basically what he had to do to get it to run, was like he got rid of all the port stuff, and like I said, I mean, everything's working fine. I mean, the logs, as you can see, no errors. And it uploaded everything to my GitHub, which would then push to this. Then, like I said, I just have to merge the videos now. So I can add a third one. We'll add it to the queue. Add a fourth one. Oh, oops. So I just merged them all. And see, when you go to merge them all, dun, 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 dun. Sometimes it was, I just click save, and then I can just up, and then there's my video of my really bad Luna Labs videos. So that's what I got for you. Let me know in the comments, suggestions for another type of app or anything better you want to see, maybe a longer video of the whole process, or yeah, just let me know. And thanks for watching. See ya.